Okay, so I promised you guys a 24-hour reading vlog of me reading A Family Affair by Nyathi. So I'm gonna do that today. It's about 10:30 on Tuesday. I know I was gonna do it yesterday, which was Monday, but like life. So it's about 10:30 on Tuesday, so I'm hoping to be finished by 10:30 on Wednesday. Yeah, also I did my eye makeup this morning, just now. Check it out, check it out. It actually kind of matches the book. Actually vibes. Super cute. Love it, love it, love it. I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills I think Novena 2 palette, so it came out really, really nice. Okay, also I'm about to go to Tasha's now because I'm really hungry and I'm just like lazy to cook. I'm gonna grab a coffee, have some breakfast, and just sit and read and see if I can't get through another about 100 pages while I'm out. Just go sit outside in a different environment and get through the first 100 pages of the book, and then I'll give you guys an update probably once I've actually started. I haven't actually started the book, so I'm gonna start like at Tasha's. I think that's a great place to start, and then I'll give you guys sporadic kind of updates, I guess, throughout the day as I read the book. I'm really excited about this one, guys. Like, South African Bookstagram, y'all really hyped this book up. That is like really, it's like, I'm picturing like a very Medea type of thing, a very African-American movie, dramatic movie type of book. Someone said it's similar to Greenfield. By the way, I know what that show is called now. It's Greenfield. I think it's Greenfield. It's Green something. That Oprah show with the big mega church, that one that's on Netflix. So I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully I love this book. It's gonna be one of my last ones that I read in 2020. So I'm looking forward to it. So I'm gonna stop saying so now because it's actually really annoying. Okay, bye. So I just arrived at Tasha's. It's super loud. Yeah, I'm about to start. Got my trusty flat white, so I'm getting ready to start. Wish me luck, guys. Really, I just have to say this one more time. If this book doesn't bang, me and South Africa, we're gonna fight. That's what I have to say. We're gonna fight. So, yeah. I just need to stop quickly because I just finished a chapter where Sister Dombi is like talking all that shit. Look, I am not mega zellaring a goddamn thing. Let me tell you something right now. I am not mega zellaring a goddamn thing. I don't want to hear anything about Mchado is work, Mchado is difficult. That shit is for the birds. They tried it. I'm already done with Sister Dombi and it's only page 30. And I'm just like, sis, bye, done with you. So I'm about 40 pages in so far. I'm liking it. It looks interesting. The only thing is just doing something that's really, really annoying me, and I hate it when writers do this, the info dumping thing, especially writers who are writing from a different cultural or ethnic heritage or background, or writing different languages. Like, she's doing the direct translating thing, which drives me so crazy because I feel like people who don't speak Xhosa, y'all can Google. If you don't speak Ndebele, Google Translate is your friend. So this is annoying me a bit. The other thing that's also annoying me is the explaining of like cultural things. So like she'll be like lobola and then explain what it is, and I don't like that. I feel like people can Google. Like, there's no reason for you to have to explain every little thing, because I feel like English speaking books, particularly Western European, even like North American books, don't do this. They don't feel the need to have to, when people talk about hash browns, they don't feel the need to have to explain what it is. Like, they assume that you'll figure it out. So yeah, that was just my thoughts so far. But I'm gonna go back in now, so yeah. So I was reading and then my brother called me and then ended up joining me for breakfast because that nigga love a free meal. So I actually am still only on like page 70. So I'm just gonna go home now and try and get a bit more reading done. I would love to get to page 200 by like 5 o'clock. It is 2 o'clock now, so I probably go sit outside in the garden and try and get a bit more reading done. But actually I kind of feel like a donut. Oh no, my mom made more trifle. I just need a snack. I don't know, I'll probably eat again when I get home, so whatever. Has anybody read this? I actually really want to get this. It looks super good. Huh. Maybe. I think I might get this in January. Favorite sections, the sci-fi fantasy section, conveniently located right next to the YA section, so we are happy, just like chilling in this area. I also kind of want to read Skyward, but the problem is I hate this cover. So I actually want to get the one, there's a cover that I really like, but that one is super expensive, so I just need to be sure. But this also is one of my, I also love this section, and I have so many of these books. Have I read them? No. Do I own them? Yours. Yes. Today has been such a scorcher. Like, I am literally, it's been so hot today. I don't even understand. Like, I had to come sit outside because like my aircon is not working. It's a whole thing. But like I had to come sit outside, and now things are biting me on the grass. Like, I'm going through a lot right now. But anyway, A Family Affair. I am on page 180, which is almost at the halfway mark. I think I'm about 40 pages shy of the halfway mark. This book is going slightly slower than what I thought. I don't know if it's just me because I've been distracted. I've been going up and down, doing a lot of other things today, but my pacing is a bit weird. But anyway, we're almost at the halfway mark, and I'm just really, really, really wanting to get to page 300 at least tonight. And then tomorrow, wake up first thing, like 7 o'clock in the morning, so that I can finish by 9:30, which was my goal. The last 100 pages. So, what do I think of the book so far? I think it's pretty good. There's something weird about the way, the sequence of events, like the narrative is a bit stilted in a way that I just don't know how to explain this, but yeah, there's something, it's not flowing as much as I would have liked, but I do like all three of the sisters. I like they're all three unique, and the way that like Nyathi is discussing family, marriage, that whole conversation, and kind of coming at it from three different angles. So the three sisters, Olisa, I think, is the oldest. So she was dating a man for 10 years who then doesn't want to marry her, ends up marrying somebody else. And look, I already told y'all, murder. Dead, done. I don't even want to talk about that. Then there's Zandi, who's just newlyweds, married a man, really happy in this like honeymoon phase. I'm not sure. So far where I am, she's still happily married. That should never last because men are the ghetto. But anyway, then Yandisa is the youngest. she is the one who got pregnant out of wedlock in high school, and now she is also pregnant again. She gets pregnant again in this book, and so now she's the black sheep of the family, wild child. So, and then there's also their mother Pumla, who is married to their father Abraham, who was in these streets as, guys, you know what it is, South African men doing what they do. He was reckless out in these streets, living la vida loca, smashing all the hands type thing. So it's an interesting, I like how Nyathi is using all these women in this family to kind of touch on the different, I don't know how to explain, different aspects of the same conversation around marriage, babies, family, what is expected of women in black families, especially like, so in this, I think in this book, they're in Ndebele, they are in Zimbabwe. So I'm really liking that part. I personally team Olisa all the way. Like, I'm reading this book just waiting for Olisa to get her comeuppance. Like, I need Olisa to meet a billionaire and marry the richest man on earth. I'm thinking Pride and Prejudice style. You know how like Elizabeth Bennet came back in the end, like, what do you bitches know about me? Like, I need that to happen for Olisa because she deserves it. Because really, Tulani has put her through it. Like, I'm so triggered by that whole storyline, but like, I need her to get everything. And so far, she hasn't really had her get back moment, and I need it to happen. So I am waiting patiently for that. I'm not sure. I'm interested to see what's going to happen with Zandi's one. Because I'm assuming her life is about to off-ramp. Things are going to go left because this book is kind of billed as being like high drama. So I'm expecting that something else is going to go wrong in her life, because I don't think they're just going to let her be happy for the rest of the 250 pages. But so far she's good. So yeah, I'm interested. Let me say that. Like, I'm interested. The writing's a bit, as I said before, is a bit, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm super interested in the storyline. So I'm definitely going to finish it. I have no impulse to DNF, so that is a good thing. So yeah, reading this, ready to finish it by tomorrow. Slightly behind schedule, but I'm still gonna try and finish it. The other thing is, like, as a side note, because you know how I be, I'm also reading The Half God of Rainfall and Permanent Record. I have put these on pause for today because actually, no, this one I haven't. This one I'm probably gonna finish tonight. It's so good. This epic in verse, poetry, story. This is so good. I would really highly recommend this. And then Permanent Record, I'm hoping to start it tomorrow. Oh my God. You know, you have long braids. That's why I flinched just now. You know, you have really long braids and they touch your naked thigh. It feels like something is crawling on you because I'm outside and I'm really not here for these insects because they've been having me. Okay, lastly, I'm gonna tell you guys one more time. Little Wolf Virgin Apple Nectar bangs. That's what I have to say. It bangs. All right, I'm gonna go back to eating my mango and reading and hopefully get a little bit further. Oh, I also forgot to say, Sis Ndombi's character, she's giving me big Rahadi energy. Can't stand her, but I think she is such a realistic representation of a very particular kind of black aunt, of a kind of black woman, old school throwback, and how they think and how they, the whole telling the girls unyamezela, ubekezela, umchado, unzima. It's all of this stuff, like your duty is to make your husband happy, all this stuff that's making me just like, literally every time Sis Ndombi speaks, literally in my mind I'm thinking, guys, if this is marriage, like if I get married ever and I get to my husband's house and this is what it is, quite frankly, come and fetch your cows again and take me back to my dad's house, because I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Tapping out, doing none of it. Guys, I don't have the capacity to nyamazela anything. My bullshit like threshold is very low. And just nyamazela, not even one thing. Like, if my husband tries me one time, I'm out of here. Like, I'm not staying for anything. So anyway, I just wanted to add that because I just remembered that, like, I didn't say anything about her and she's like such a critical character. So yeah, now I'm actually gonna go back to read. I had to pause, guys, because Brother Keith, what are we saying? I just saw Olisa met somebody and he sounds tall. A man of the, you know what, actually I'm not going to say a man of the church, because in my experience, niggas who go to church are always the worst. They are the worst. So I don't know if I'm on Team Keith yet because I don't know. Also, Wesley just tried it. Let me tell you something. Let me give birth to your baby and tell me that you're moving to another country. I'll kill you. I will kill you. Guys, there's several things that will make me kill a man. But you'll be dead. I'll kill you. Anyway, let me go back to the book. Oh no. No. Keith, baby, what is you doing? Okay, guys, so no, he did the whole forgot his wallet on the first date thing, and I'm just like, nope. Like, I'm not doing it. First of all, sir, you better roll up your sleeves. You better go in the back. You better wash these dishes. You better e-wallet this waiter, because what I'm not doing is picking up that check. I will let you go to jail before I pick up that check, because you know what? It's not even about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the fact that, like, not only is it trifling as hell, it also, for me, indicates that you are irresponsible. Guys, what kind of an adult is misplacing their wallet? Like, I haven't lost my wallet since I was in varsity. Like, no. I haven't left my wallet somewhere by mistake since I was in varsity. And that was because I was drunk. So, nah. You better go in the back. You better wash these dishes. You better e-wallet this waiter, because what I'm not doing is picking up that check. I will let you go to jail before I pick up that check, because you know what? It's not even about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the fact that, like, not only is it trifling as hell, it also... whatever, I need to clean it now and actually make my bed because I didn't this morning. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that and then try and get another 50 pages in before dinner, and then another 50 pages in after dinner, and hopefully we will be at 300 pages by the time. Just hit 200 pages. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna go inside now because these bugs are finishing me. Like, it's like a joke at this point. I need to go clean my room as well. It looks like a tornado ripped through there, which is actually the standard. Hi guys, I'm back. Sorry guys, I like completely forgot to vlog for like the past 4 hours. I feel so bad, but to be fair, I wasn't really reading. I was just messing about, so you didn't really miss much. But I'm in bed now. You can see Duke on, pajamas on, beat gone, ready to read. I've been reading for the past hour. I've managed to get to page like 270, so I'm about 30 pages away from my goal. It is quite late. It's like 10:30 or 11. I had hoped to be much further by now, but obviously that's what happens when you don't actually read straight and you just mess about. You don't actually get as far as you want to go. So I'm gonna do another 30 pages, then I'll get to 300 pages, which was my goal for today, and then I'll probably stop for the night. My mom made trifle. My mom made another trifle. Let me tell you guys a story. My dad and I got into a fight the day after Christmas. Like, we actually were shouting at each other because there was just enough trifle left for one person, and we actually weren't talking to each other. Like, we actually rocked. And my mom was just like, honestly, you guys are ridiculous. We can't live like this. So she went and made another one. So that's why we're still eating trifle on the 29th. So, yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is, yeah, as I said, get through the last 30 pages, drink some water, then I'm gonna watch some Archer. Season 11 is out, so I'm excited about that as well. In terms of the book, actual book update, I'm enjoying it. I have no interest in DNFing it. I'm finding it to be really entertaining. It's like the book equivalent of a Tyler Perry movie, or the book equivalent of a soapy. I was saying that to my mom. I'm like, that's essentially what it is. And so it's entertaining. The writing is still, I'm still on the fence about it. It's still but I am focusing on the entertaining story and on my girl Oli and me wanting her to have a better life than what is happening right now. By the way, was I wrong about Keith? No, sir, I was not wrong. Like, there was a second there where I thought, no, maybe it was a mistake. No, it wasn't. And that's because, guys, like, I can spot a crappy dude from a mile away. I've encountered enough in my life to know them on sight. I know their signs. Literally, I'm like the Crocodile Dundee hunter, whatever, of ancient niggas. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm just literally at this point, I think all the characters are interesting. A lot of basically this book is really just touching on a lot of things, like ridiculous things that happen in Black families anyway, that we all know about. Like, Uncle Ben just died and now he's got 2 kids that just popped up at the funeral, and we all know how it be. Like, it just be like that. I am, however, just like the person I'm resonating with the most is Oli, and I'm just wanting so much better for her. So I'm hoping that like she has a really, really like great love or something comes right for her. But other than that, yeah, enjoying it, not really having a problem. It's not like a 5-star book, but it's not bad either. I think I would give it, at this point I would give it like a 3.5. But we'll see what happens when I finish tomorrow morning. So I'm going to try and wake up super early tomorrow morning to finish, because I have to shoot my top 10 of 2020, which I haven't even thought about that list. And I do this every year. Let me not say every year, because like this is my second year at Bookstore, but I did this last year where I left it for late, and I'm so particular about the photos that I post that like this is me being ridiculous, because I know it's going to actually give me anxiety tomorrow because I've left this like now to the last second. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. But right now I'm going to eat trifle and read 30 pages and then go to bed. So I guess it's good night from me. Wow guys, it's like 8:30. I thought I was gonna, I was ready. I set an alarm for like 7. I was gonna wake up. No. But to be fair, I actually went to sleep at like 1 in the morning because I actually managed to get to page 350 yesterday. I am on the last 80 pages. I am actually almost done. So go team. I'll probably be done in the next hour or so. So I'm gonna sit here. I'm about to have my breakfast, some bran, and then I'm gonna finish the next 80 pages, and then I'll be done and I'll be able to go on about my day. I have a couple of things that I need to do today, but I'll be really happy to finish this book. So far, nothing is going the way that I thought it was gonna go. So I'm just excited. I'm interested actually to see how this book is actually going to wrap everything up, because it doesn't look like things are being wrapped up yet. So yeah. The book. I've officially finished A Family Affair by Nyathi. Managed to do it in about 24.5 hours, which is still pretty good. I think it's still pretty good. I think I actually managed to reach my goal of what I wanted to do, a 24-hour readathon. So this was pretty good. What do I think of the book now that I'm finished? I think it was pretty good. I think it's pretty well written. If I had to give it a rating, I would give it about a 3.25, just because the ending was crap in my opinion. I just did not like that ending. I thought it was so like, it was such a climax in the last 20 pages that I feel like the book, that what happened in the last 20 pages, because I don't want to spoil it, should have happened like 100 pages ago, and we should have spent the rest of the book unpacking it. I just felt like it was so rushed in the end, and she just kind of threw in, and it was like a huge bomb to kind of just throw in the last 20 pages or so of the book and just have it like there and then continue. So yeah, that was the ending was a bit wah-wah. So overall, in terms of like the actual book, other than the ending, which I didn't like, I thought the stories was relatively well written. It was a bit stilted in some places. There's a couple of like chronological and kind of event jumps that I was just like, Also, I feel like this book is 100 pages longer than it needs to be. Those are my two critiques. I think it's too long, and as a result, there's a lot of repetition, especially if you think about Yandisa and like Wesley, but also who names their child Wesley? Yandisa and Wesley's relationship. There was a lot of like repetition with that. So yeah. So the three sisters, Yandisa, Olisa, and what's the other one? Uzukis. No, her name is not Zukisa, I'm lying. Zandile. I like Olisa still. She's my fave. I do think that the book didn't round her out properly. I didn't feel like there was any kind of resolution for her, especially. I really needed her to get a happily ever after, because after Keith and after the original, the OG, like, after Tulani, bad nigga, that's what I was about to say. Tulani and after Keith, like she just needed a happy ending. And the fact that she ended up like basically a kept woman to a married man, I just felt like no. And you know what the thing about Sunyati's book is? I get it. It's like, it's a relatively accurate representation of like real life events of the way things actually do happen. But you know what? Sometimes when I read fiction, I just want the ending to be the happy ending that you don't typically get when you read when you actually in real life. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know how I feel about the way that Golisa's ended. I did like Zandile's kind of situation of her going from being like a newly married to being a housewife, having 3 kids, and then realizing this can't be all there is. I liked the way her character moved along, and I thought that her ending up moving to Joburg to go to Cape Town to go and be a working professional woman when her husband loses her job, and her like becoming the breadwinner. I thought that that was a good way that her character, there was a lot of character evolution for her. But not so much for Yandisa and not so much for Kolisa, which was a bit disappointing. And also the daughter, don't like her. What's her name? Guys, her name is like Barbara. Like, why do I think this little girl's name is Barbara? Actually, Babalwa, that's why Babs. Babs is such an annoying nickname. But like, I didn't like Babs or Babalwa. And I thought that for her to have such a central role in the kind of huge tragedy at the end, I needed her character to be unpacked a lot more inside this book. Like, she kind of disappeared until she reappeared to be absolute crap. And I get it, trauma, whatever. You were raised and you didn't know who your mother was, and then big family secret, but also you were raised inside your family with people who loved you. Like, it's not like you were raised in the streets and then you found them. So I didn't like her character evolution. I found her character evolution to be like, I don't know. But overall, I'm glad I finally read this book. Yeah, honestly, it's just reminded me that I actually really like books written in like African lit, books written by African writers. It's something that I've kind of fell off with a bit, but it's something that I actually do want to continue with a lot more in 2021. But this book was very, very interesting, I'll say that. There's a couple of things I would have changed, but overall, I think it's a solid book. Look, I think if you're someone who, like, Fred Van was saying this in my comments, if you're someone who enjoys Tyler Perry movies, this is a book that you're going to like. It's that same type of, like, high drama, a lot of family drama, a bit of banter here and there, a lot of themes about identity, about family, about church, hypocrisy, a lot of, like, Tyler Perry-esque drama, with just not a lot of, like, fruitful resolutions, in my opinion, for this one. Whereas Tyler Perry tends to round things off and tie things off with a bow at the end. This one didn't really do that, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, some people like that. Personally, I just found it annoying, so I actually rated it lower, as I said, because of the ending. But other than that, I thought the book was relatively solid. Finished now. Gonna go shower, grab some breakfast, because like I've been reading like all morning trying to quickly finish. So that's the end. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you don't already, and follow me on Instagram on @PrettyXBookish.